It's Kemi Badenoch again. You know, that time with Don Jazzy and the branch come Nigeria, call the single, they release and they say it's Don Jazzy again. It's Kemi Badenoch again. She's seriously fighting. Make people around the world not easily get British passports. And Nigerians are hating her for it because she's Nigerian. Before she relocate, go UK, go naturalize. And now she's fighting me, other people not come like her. But she's not fighting against only Nigerians. She's just, if you look at it from her point of view, she does not want the Britain saturated with foreigners who does not understand the concept of the British nationals. But let me show you this video first. Watch.
Other countries that are Muslim, they don't tolerate this sort of stuff. They don't tolerate this sort of stuff. And I talk about how we are allowing our tolerance to be exploited. Okay. We have people pretending, for instance, to be homosexual so that they can claim asylum and then they go on to get married and have children. They're abusing the laws that we have. We have people who go through false conversions. They come to the and the parish priests, they're very excited. Oh, these Muslims want to convert to Christianity. They convert so that they can claim asylum and say, if I went back to my country, I'd be persecuted. This is exploitation of a system that was not designed for this sort of thing. You have to be honest about that.
So you say to somebody who's coming from Nigeria and wants to create a little mini Nigeria in Britain.
No, that is not right. And Nigerians would not tolerate that. That's not something that many countries would accept. There are many people who come to our country, to the UK, who do things that would not be acceptable in their countries. It's virtually impossible, for example, to get Nigerian citizenship. I had that citizenship by virtue of my parents. I can't give it to my children because I'm a woman. Yet loads of Nigerians come to the UK, stay for a relatively brief period of time, acquire British citizenship. We need to stop being naive, and that's why under my leadership we now have policies to make it a lot harder to just get British citizenship. It's been too easy. It's basically a conveyor belt. We want people who have who want to come to our country to be net contributors, not people who will immigrate and then need welfare, need social housing. That's not right because they haven't paid into the system. So there is a lot that I'm changing on policy that is suitable for the times we live in. We could get away with these things before the era of mass travel, before mobile phones, before small boat crossings. There's just the global mass migration, which we're seeing that's very destabilizing. They didn't have that in the 80s and the 70s and the 90s. We need rules that work for today.
Kemi Badenoch, pleasure to have you on.
Okay, let me explain some things to us, right? I'm not supporting Kemi and I'm not against her. I'm just trying to look at things from the surface. Do you know that if you are a woman in Nigeria and you go to the UK and you are able to get British passport, all your children will be able to naturalize as British citizens because you are their mother. If you are their father, the same thing. If you are a man in Nigeria, you can't go UK, you can't marry a woman, you will be able to become a British citizen. But if you are a woman in Nigeria, man can't come from abroad, come marry you, they don't give her citizenship. Or do you know that? Because you be a woman. But you as a woman for UK, if you carry man from here, go, they'll give her citizenship. Do you know that if you are a woman, you are a Nigerian, you come born for British man for abroad, no, your children cannot have Nigerian citizenship. But if you are a woman, you are in Britain, and you have British nationality, you come born for Nigerian man, all your children will get citizenship. It's not balanced. Now, Kemi Badenoch might be too harsh, but she's just trying to protect the place that she calls home now. Her children cannot come here. Her children cannot be citizens here. She has no choice but to protect that area. And do not forget, she's not talking against only Nigerians. Now, the presenter and I asked her about Nigeria, and she not ever shy away from talking about it. But she's talking about everybody. She talked about Muslims who claim to be Christians. That's not Nigerians she's talking about. So about people who come to say, okay, I be man, I did not call that man, they will buy me for my country. You call, and you they lie. You actually know they not call that man, but just to get citizenship, those things has to stop now. Come talk true. Because you see that UK where they see that they don't get the capacity to carry 100 million people. Though. And they don't get resources. So they're careful with how they manage their own. And that is the place she calls home. She has to help them manage it. Now, some of us might not like it, but the truth is, now because our country no good make those things they bother us, do you see South African nationals complaining? Do you see Americans complaining? Now we, because our country no good, so instead of using the anger to face her, can we just fix our home so that all these things no go concern us?